Welcome to Tilly G's Spa Day. This is Tilly G the tortoise. He is a Sulcata tortoise and he's pretty much still a baby. He's only 8 years old. I adopted him from the Humane Society. He's a rescue tortoise. They rescued him when he was just a tiny tortoise and he was very sick. He had a cracked shell, a respiratory infection. He was underweight. His shell was life-threatening, and they were able to basically save his life, and I was able to adopt him, and now he is thriving. He's growing so quickly and so fast, and he's healthy, and his shell has healed amazingly, and he's doing fantastic. So today I want to talk to you about tortoise care and the importance of soaking your tortoise. Now, he's a Sulcata tortoise, also known as an African spurred tortoise. And these Sulcata tortoises, although they're native to the southern edge of the Sahara Desert in Africa, or the Sahara, the most southern parts of Africa, they come from a very dry, hot, desert-like area, but they are actually hatched and hatchlings during the rainy monsoon season. So they actually do really well in hot, humid climates like Florida. We're here in Southern California, where today it's sunny and about 72 degrees. And hi, sweet boy. It's not that humid, but over 50% humidity, but it doesn't feel humid. So anyway, I want to talk to you today about the importance of soaking Sulcata tortoises. And it is one of the most important reasons is to eliminate urates. Now, urates are, hi, sweet boy. Urates are white stuff that if they don't eliminate through the regular soakings, they can cause stones, kidney stones, which can be serious and life-threatening. And desert tortoises are notorious for getting these stones as well. And so you don't want your tortoise to get one. And that's why if you have a tortoise like Tilly G, it's important to soak them in warm water for at least, 15 to 20 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week. So this is what I do for Tilly G. And actually, if you have a Sulcata tortoise that is smaller and fits in the palm of your hand, a baby Sulcata this size, you should be soaking them once a day. And you can tell he loves it because I've got the water just right. It's nice and hot. It's about 100 degrees for him, which he likes it. And you can see that the water's not too high. I've got it just up above his plastron, but not covering his carapace. So you want to make sure that these guys can keep their head easily out of the water and rest. And then also it gives them a chance to hydrate and gives them, look at that dirt, gives them a chance to also get cleaned off, because many of them burrow in the sand, which is quite normal, but this gives them a chance to clean their shell. And then I find that it also keeps their shell nice and healthy, and the moisture and the humidity level, which I also have in his house, you think you're splashing, also helps to prevent pyramiding. And I'll show you his house in a second. Oh, he said more, please. You can tell he loves it. So if your tortoise is not doing this and not loving it, then you're doing something wrong. It means that the water is not warm enough, or it's too high on their shell. You don't want them to be soaking in this much water, just right here, so that they can rest their head gently and they don't have to raise their chin up too high. So another thing, people always ask me about how his shell is so beautiful and there's no pyramiding, and I always say that the secret is to his house, his night house. I have high humidity levels. It's a hot house. This is basically just a dog house that I converted into a tortoise house, and I make sure that I keep high humidity in here at all times. by the type of substrate I use. I also have heating elements in here for him, so it mimics his natural surroundings, which would be hot and humid. And then also the frequent soaks also help keep a healthy shell, and he loves it. He's enjoying it, obviously, so why not do something for your tortoise that they enjoy? And if your tortoise is not enjoying it, then I would recommend that you check the water temperature. I frequently, in the beginning, I used to use tons of temperature gauges. Now I know just by feeling the water. And he likes it really hot, like around 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like a nice hot tub. Isn't that right? He's so sweet. Now, they're not always as sweet either. They can be quite aggressive and territorial. So if you're thinking of adopting, please always adopt, don't shop. But if you're thinking of adopting a tortoise, don't automatically think that they'll be as sweet as Tilly G, because that's not always the case. And actually, if you get two together, they will fight over everything. Food, territory, everything, house. And here's how I get the hot water. I use a hot water and I have a cold water spout too. And he will soak from anywhere up to an hour, sometimes a few hours, depending on how, how warm the temperature is outside. And then I like using this kiddie pool because it helps to save water. When he's done soaking, I dump it out in the grass. And when he eliminates waste, I also use that as fertilizer for the lawn. But you can tell he's really enjoying the soak. Aren't you, big guy? And that's what you want because it's so good for them. Keeps them healthy, and they'll live a long time. Hopefully this helped. Have a great day.